Okay, good afternoon. Well, it's not early, but it's early for a Be Black TV promo. And I'm so happy to have our guest, Qiana Thompson, in the house with us from Holistic Harmony. She's going to be talking about her work as a therapist, and then becoming certified as a life coach, and how she incorporates essential oils into her work. And it's all about healing. And let me tell you, our community needs nothing more than healing, okay? That's a huge issue. We have issue on top of issue on top of issue, but healing with self and then as a collective is definitely necessary, from those who we would consider not to be so conscious all the way up to those that are conscious. So I am very, very, very happy to have Qiana join us. For those who are very new to Bridge and what we're doing with Be Black TV, Bridge is a cooperative that works to eradicate poverty and build wealth in Black America. And we do this by being extremely intentional and strategic on how we redistribute our time, our money, our resources, our skills, overall, our capital. This is something that we track, measure, manage, in order to see where we have a deficit, and also to see who we're supporting and bringing those people via Be Black TV to you, so that you can get a better chance to know them as a business owner. There's a lot of stereotypes that come with being a Black business owner. And so through Be Black TV, we want to dispel those myths, and we want to show you the businesses that are out here doing the work and how those businesses connect to community. So without further ado, I would like to introduce our guest for the afternoon, Qiana Thompson. Hey, Qiana.
Hey, thank you so much, Tequila. I'm so excited to be on with you today doing this interview, and so excited for what you're doing for Black businesses and our community. It's absolutely phenomenal.
Thank you so much for that. I want to just jump right in because people are at lunch, and I know that that time is limited and our time with you is limited. But let me just say this. Doesn't she look gorgeous, everybody? I mean, absolutely gorgeous. I just want those earrings, and then her background. Here it is. I'm like running. I'm trying to pack for Nashville, you know. So she looks absolutely gorgeous. So I want
Thank
to
you.
definitely start from the beginning. I always start from the beginning and let the people know who you are and the experience and knowledge that you've gained leading up to this point.
So I'm a licensed professional therapist and a certified life coach. I've been a therapist since 2007, I believe. I honestly tell people I've been a therapist all my life. I got my credentials in 2007. One of those people who people literally would just come and talk to me, like sitting on a bus stop, and people come, sit down next to me and start talking. And I still have that even to this day. Just a really good, friendly, listening ear for people. So I started that in 2007. I worked in different industries. I worked for agencies, I worked for hospitals, and I got a really good, good background and know-how of what was going on with people, and was like, okay, we got to do something different. We have to do something different. The first budgets to usually get cut for funding, like statewide and even federal budgets, is social services. We're the first ones to get cut. So your drug abuse centers, your mental health facilities, we lose a lot of funding, and it's very prevalent that we have these services for people to be able to have a balanced life, to be able to, achieve the things that they want to achieve and work through some of the issues that they have, whether it be mental, spiritual, or, emotional, however it looks. But we needed these things. And so that's how I really got my start. Just jumped right in and went for it.
That is absolutely beautiful. And you touched on something that's very important and that our city is still seeing. We saw the closing of the mental health facilities. We see social service agencies for our youth and our seniors being cut left and right. And again, this is the very, very reason why we are in a time now where Superman is not going to come. We are the superheroes, right? So the work that you're doing is extremely necessary. So then tell us, how long did you serve as a therapist before you decided to go and get your education as a life coach?
I actually did it for a few years. So I got my certification in 2014, I believe. So from 2007 to 2014, I was just a therapist. And then I met some wonderful people. My mentor, Mushim Su. I know first I started with my detox coach. That's how I met the MasterForce team. Tammy. I met Tammy first, my detox coach, and I learned how to detox my body and really take care of myself. And then I met other coaches and was like, man, these women are phenomenal and they're speaking my language. And they're not therapists, you know, they speak in my language, they're doing things that I want to do. So I was like, man, how do they know all this information? And they finally said, hey, go talk to Mushim Su. And I said, okay. So I did. And then I joined the class and I got my certification. And then I continued it because I was so, happy and just enthralled with the information that I was receiving. Like, I felt like I had took the pill, like on the Matrix. Like, man, my eyes were just open to so much. I was like, wow, I could do, X, Y, and Z, and I got to tell everybody. So,
Right.
I started taking advanced courses with inside MasterForce, and I eventually became an executive life coach, and I'm now the coach that trains the coaches. So,
wow.
Yeah.
And you started that in 2014. It is now 2016, and you are a trainer of coaches. That's phenomenal. Yeah. So then let's insert now your business with the essential oils. And I am definitely taking you all through her history so that you can understand how all these components work with what it is that she does now. So let's talk a little bit about the essential oils, when that started, and how that make us aware of why you decided to go in that direction.
So definitely, they're all just like very in sync and related. So then come along, my friend and business partner, Stephanie, I go to an event for another business partner, Felicia. She calls me and say, hey, can you do this event? I need you to come, do some breathing and meditation for me. I say, no problem, I'll do it. So I go and do it. And Stephanie was also there with oil. She's a distributor. So she did her thing. And I was like, oh my God, this is what I've been looking for, because I was kind of looking for a product, but I didn't want it to be just any product. I wanted to really resonate and align with my business that I already have in place. So I was like, well, I don't, it was some stuff, tea and candles and stuff like that. And I was like, I could do it, but it wasn't like, I wasn't feeling it. So when she came and set up and did her spiel with, how to incorporate it to be healthy, I was just like, mesmerized. So I walked right up to her and said, hey, are you trying to build your team? Because I would like to do this. And she was like fairly new. So she was just like, oh, okay. Like, that just never happened. People say, that doesn't happen. Somebody wants to come in to the business that way. So I did. And so I jumped in. It's been a year now. I started in May of last year. So I'm coming up on my anniversary. And it's like, whoa, I've been in a year already, because it just goes so fast. I really love what I'm doing with the oils and helping people really, literally transform their lives. I do coaching groups inside of Facebook. I do actual private groups where because most of my whole team are coaches or aspiring coaches. So we really put together a program where you utilize the oils for support, but then you have us as well. So we coach inside of the group, assignments, accountability, all that. It's a real life coaching group that I don't think people be expected when they, sign up for it. But the group is absolutely free. We don't charge for our coaching services. And as you know, like I said, I train the coaches, so I could charge a lot. But I do the service absolutely free, and you buy the supplements or not. So that's not even mandatory. You either buy the oils or whatever supplement you would like to support yourself. But the coaching group is absolutely free, and you can just, get in and get some really good movement going. So it all aligned with my spirit. It really did just align with my spirit. I absolutely love going out, talking to people about the oils, talking to people about, coaching, becoming a life coach, helping people in our community, whatever it is that they want to do with it.
Thank you. We've seen an emergence of life coaches, right? So can you explain the place of life coaches in communities, or your place as a life coach in community?
Yeah, our place definitely is to heal and to teach. So it's not just about, setting up a session to just get paid. Like, that comes with the territory. You do what you love, the money will come. It's more about transforming our communities, especially within the youth, really helping people, because when you help the people, you help the people. So it's about whatever your niche is, or if you're more towards the youth, or you women or men, like, you can figure that out once you become a coach, where your gift lies. But it's about really helping people to transform and teach them how to live their best life, so they in turn can teach someone else to live their best life. So it's just a pay it forward type of movement that we have, started. That movement Sue started over 20 years ago, and she's been doing it. So she's now at the point where she's creating leaders to take over. That's hence why, I'm teaching the online component of the class, because she's raising emerging leaders and cultivating and nurturing them. And then I in turn are doing the same thing with my students. I have a class going on right now with aspiring coaches, and I have a mentor that's mentoring them, and so we're cultivating. I'm culturing them and bringing them up, and then she's bringing me up. So it's just about teaching, and instead of having the crab in the barrel mentality, having the monkey in the barrel mentality. You have to chain the monkeys to get all of them out. It's more like that. We all raising each other up.
That is absolutely beautiful. I love that you say it's the monkey chain effect. I have never heard that. I heard of the crabs in the barrel, but not the monkey chain. I'm kind of late on some of these things. So let's talk about your work specifically in Black community. Let's talk about how all of this experience, your experience as a professional therapist, following that, your certification as a life coach, and then immediately after that, and I hope you guys are following the pattern, it's year over year over year, she is growing and mastering herself and her craft, which is something that we have to be, open to when we set out in entrepreneurship or as community activists. Anything that we do, we should always be growing. So talk about, to me, your accountability in Black community, how you take this to the Black community and how it has impacted the Black community.
Oh, by sharing, by giving service. I give a lot of my time to a lot of different volunteer services. Also by helping, I give a lot of time away because I just want to help people, especially if you're on my team. Like my team, I'll do anything for them. So I, really want to build them up. If you're a student, I really want to, help you. So I'll go above and beyond whatever it is. So it's helping people set up their coaching practices. Once they're done with the program, now what? I learned all this stuff, then you kind of like, now what I do? Because you're ready to take over the world once you get finished. So it's like, now what do I do? How do I hone it in? So I help them hone it in. I make coaching programs to help the coaches build their brand, build their business, their curriculum. What do they want to work? Where they want to find their niche? Just really, and then any service, like I was just at the American Diabetes Association last weekend, just helping out. We partnered with them, another group that I'm a big part of, Women Unshaken. We partnered with ADA and really spread the word about diabetes and living healthy. And it's another, platform for me to really talk to people about healing. And first thing I'm gonna say, are you eating healthy? Are you meditating? Are you drinking water? You need an oil regimen, are you seeing your medical doctor? Things like that. Like, are you really taking care of yourself? If you're diabetic and you're not taking your insulin, so we have to take care of ourselves. So just getting out there and stomping the pavement, sharing what I do, sharing what I love, helping people any way that I can.
And so, Qiana, you've said a lot. You've covered a lot. The work that you do is, it includes a lot of moving pieces. So just in a nutshell, wrap up again to people what Holistic Harmony is.
So Holistic Harmony is a solution-focused therapy agency with 100% satisfaction in building quality, passionate relationships. And I also have an oil component where I will sit down with you and talk about how these oils can also be a benefit to you overall in your life and with inside your family and again inside of your relationships.
Okay, so then you basically, let's talk about those oils. You said that that's like a la carte item, or that's a form of herbs that you provide. So talk a little bit more about those oils and how that aids in the work that you do.
So the oils are that I utilize Young Living therapeutic oils. They are 100% pure clinical oils. So what's in the bottle is what's in the bottle, nothing else. We use the best plants available. And how do I know this? Because we own the farms. we own the farms, we own the distilleries, and so we know what is going on inside of our bottles. Point, period, blank. No other company can say that. And I want to say the world, but I definitely know in America. And I've done a lot of research to figure out, like, is he for real? And, you know, all of that. So he's for real. So the oils, they are for overall support of your health, your emotions. It really affects, like, you know, our kids get labeled certain things, ADHD, bipolar, depressed. And I've worked on the psych ward, so I've seen babies come in, and I work from 12 to 18, and so they're still babies to me. So you see babies come in the hospital at breaking points with these diagnoses, and then we just medicate them, and then they come back, and they come back, and they come back. And so this is a way that we can support ourselves naturally, healthily, and, you know, with a coaching package, really sit down and get to the nitty gritty of what's going on and learn how to support and nurture ourselves with oils. And so in any physical ailment as well, I use it for my allergies all the time. Like when the season first started changing, when it started flip-flopping, baby, I was like, what that allergy tree, y'all, rubbing it all over my bridge of my nose. And it was almost like instant relief. So it's just really about what your needs are. I like to sit down with people and go over, like, you know, any ailments they have, any emotional stuff that come up. It could be anxiety. Sometimes you be like, oh, you know, people worry a lot. We have an oil literally for everything.
That's good to know. Our community is one that typically doesn't go to seek any sort of treatment for things like anxiety, depression, and even going to the hospital is taboo for diabetes. So this is not a replacement for going to see your doctor, but it is an alternative option. Aromatherapy has been proven to work. So what, Qiana, would you suggest? I mean, these are things that our community suffer from: anxiety, depression. What are some of the oils that you're moving to help with some of these things?
The number one oil for the anxiety is going to be lavender. Lavender is really, really nurturing, relaxing, soothing. A lot of times people have anxiety, they can't sleep either. So that one is really good for helping you to sleep. For depression, I like to use some of the more citrus upbeat oils, like the bergamot, the orange, the grapefruit. Those are really uplifting scents. And what was the other one? Anxiety, depression.
Anxiety, depression, diabetes, things like that. I know diabetes, you and I spoke about.
Diabetes. We have a blue, not even, but we have an oil. It's called Ocotillo. That one is really good. It's almost like in the cinnamon family, but it's not cinnamon. And then cinnamon, of course, the cinnamon bark will help with that, and I think the cloves too. So. And then if you hear the names that I'm saying, you know, like these are plants or, you know, some sort, right? So it's not like I'm just, you know, making up something. The ingredient actually is lavender. That's the actual ingredient, is lavender. It's a plant. So and they support us.
Okay, so with that being said, so you are a contractor for these oils. You distribute these oils as part of the healing work that you do. Holistic Harmony is Black owned, but they distribute essential oils which is owned by whom? You know, Transparency, you're part of the academy.
Mhm.
You know, Transparency is big. So tell us where this comes from, and then tell us about your team.
Okay, so the product comes from Young Living, comes from Gary Young. He's a white male, lives in Utah. He's been, I think he started like 20, a little over 20 years ago. He was sick in an accident, and the doctor told him he would never walk again. So he went to the motherland and figured out how he could walk again. And so he really took it in and took it on, because, you know, anytime we do anything that heals us and we're excited about it, we got to tell the world, right? So he was like, oh, I found these great essential oils and I use them and they really help. And he went all in, learned everything that he could. He makes all the blends and all of the, you know, putting stuff together in a chemical way so that it can do what it say it's gonna do on the bottom. And yeah, so he's definitely a white guy, but I am, so the way it's set up is some, you know, marketing level, multimedia level marketing. And so I'm an independent distributor, and I have a team of 5, 6, 7, 8. We've been growing, so I want to say maybe it's about 10 of us now. And we're all Black females except for one. There's one Black male, so it's 9 African American female and 1 male, working together as a team to really build our business.
And that's okay. If you're going to support someone in the essential oils business, then we support Holistic Harmony and any of her team members. And if you yourself are interested in being part of the team or learning more, how can one do this?
Oh, it's so easy. If you want to join my team, I am just inbox me or call me and we can sit down and talk. But it's like you have a small buy-in to get started, which you get your premium starter kit. So your premium starter kit comes with 10 oils, 10 essential, no, I'm sorry, 11 essential oils, your diffuser, and some samples and some booklets and magazines and stuff, some other good stuff that they put in there. And that's your first step to getting started.
Okay, so tell us about, we didn't touch on the diffuser. That's a new word being introduced into the interview. So I want people to understand how these oils are being used. They're not like your oil guide that you see on the train.
No.
You know? So explain to people the difference between your oils, the essential oils, and the oils that they may buy from the oil man.
So yeah, so they're different and they both have their place. So don't, you know, you buy your oils from the oil man, don't, you know. So they're more fragrant, they're more perfume, right? These oils are very fragrant and they use them, you know, in some of their oils. They break them down into a carrier oil. So usually you will see it's like a little greasy or something. Carrier oil is your coconut, olive, grapeseed, you know, shea butter, whatever like that. So those are more fragrant. These are pure, potent, just the essential oil, just distilled right from the plant, the wood, the fruit. That's it. So, and they have more of health support versus the fragrant. Okay, so like our oils can be ingested. Most of them can be ingested. You can use them 3 ways. You can ingest, you can use the diffuser, the aromatherapy, and then you can apply topically. So if you have an ache of pain, you can pull your pen away out and you can apply it directly to where you need to put it. You can make things with it. I make my toothpaste. I make my daughter's acne face wash. I make a cleaning booster for my laundry. I make a cleaning spray to wipe stuff down. Some people make deodorant. You can do a lot. You can do a lot with them. And so you can diffuse them. And that's one of the best ways to do it too, because especially if it's for like mental, because you want to just breathe it in and let it go straight to your brain, just sit and relax. So it's a great way to just let everything go.
Absolutely. So I want you guys to take this in again because Qiana is so dynamic. I want to make sure that you understand that Holistic Harmony works in a couple ways, right? So the first way is that you could literally sit down with her if you're going through anything in your life at this time, whether it's just depression, anxiety, or just trying to get a boost. She offers coaching in that space. So she sits down with you, she has a consultation, and then at that point, she may introduce to you an essential oil that has proven to be successful for those similar to yourself. So that's one side of it. The other side of it is that if you're interested in becoming either a coach or even an essential oil distributor, she can also help you with that. So you could be a customer, or you can be a customer who eventually becomes self-sufficient through doing exactly what it is that our dear sister Qiana Thompson is doing right now. And I'm going to open the floor up for questions. But while I am opening the floor up for questions, if you guys have any questions, please, Qiana, tell them about the beautiful offer that you are extending to our audience today.
So I'm so excited. I love to give deals. So my first thing is definitely a free consultation. If you heard anything that resonated with you as far as the oils, like if you said, oh man, I have, diabetes, or I have high blood pressure, or I am a little stressed out and I need to relax some more, whatever it may be. If anything resonated with you, I want to do a free consultation with you where we sit down and we kind of go over what's going on in your life. It's like pretty much like a coaching session. We'll go over pretty much what's going on in your life, and then I'll explain to you the oils, what all comes in the premium starter kit, and how we could benefit you. And you purchase or you don't, that's fine. But I just like to give people the information. So I definitely want to do that. And then if you do decide to purchase it, I will give you a $35 rebate off the premium starter kit. So you get a free consultation and you get $35 back in your pocket if you purchase the premium starter kit.
Nice. And the premium starter kit you mentioned, it's 11 oils, correct?
Yes, plus the diffuser. So it's 11 oils plus the diffuser, and then you get a sample of our Ninja Red energy, like an energy drink. And then you get some other oil samples. They give you a rollerball filament to put inside of it. And then you get me, because once you get the kit, it could be overwhelming, because once you open, oh my God, what am I going to do with all this stuff? You get me. I'm at your service. I'll come do a kit bill, like open your box, go through it, show you what everything is. If you need some recipes, and we have some online Facebook groups that's specifically for kit members. And then you get in that and you get to, use around and play around with your oils. And people, we love them. I definitely do, but most of my customers, they love them too.
So the 11 oils that come in the kit, are those the 11 oils that you all stock?
So the 11 oils that come in the kit, we have, I don't keep any inventory except for what I use and what I share with people. But the 11 oils you get is peppermint, lavender, thieves, RC, pan away, stress away, lemon, digest. What's the other ones? That's it. Purification. Oh, that's my favorite. Purification. What else comes in there? It's some I can't think right now off the top of my head, but it's 11 great oils, mixture of blends and singles. So blends are the ones that have more than one type of oil in it. So it could be like RC is 3 eucalyptics. So you get one bottle, but it has 3 eucalyptus oils in it. So it's really good for breathing and coughing and chest pain, not chest pain, but rubbing on your chest when you're having some cough or something like that. So they're all very, very, very good. It's a good mixture of frankincense. That's in there too. And that's a really favorite. Yeah, that's a really, oh my God, I forget that one, right? That's a really great oil, and it's also one of the pricier oils. So to get that inside of the kit is absolutely amazing in itself.
So speaking of purchasing the essential oils outside of the premium starting kit, everyone gets a free consultation, and I strongly advise you to take advantage of this if in the back of your head, you've been looking for someone to talk to, you've been looking for alternative healing methods, I mean, this is the time. Again, I said it before earlier this week when we were talking to Tamika Grant. This is the time of do it yourself. This is the time, if you're anything like me, you are a little bit leery of doctors. They stay in business by pumping you up with medication. So I just happen to be a person that looks for alternative options. So you do get this free consultation. That is, I mean, free, you can't beat that. Now, you may decide that you want the premium starter kit, which comes with 11 oils, diffuser, and a few other goodies. And Qiana is offering $35 off of that special. And she just went through a plethora of different oils that you receive, and also said that she would sit down with you to go over those oils. But if you aren't interested in the starter kit, you can go ahead and purchase oils individually. Correct, Qiana?
Yes, you can definitely purchase oils individually. And I always do, if you do $30 worth of individual oils, I throw in a small orange vitality oil for free. So you get 4 oils for your 30. I mean, not 4, but you get 30. You spend $30 worth of oil, depending on which ones you get, because they're different prices. Then you'll get a free vitality orange oil.
Okay. So to repeat that, you can get either $35 off of the starter kit, or if you spend $35, $30 or $35 with Qiana, she will throw in an additional oil for free, for no cost, right?
Yes.
Now, I hear a lot of free. I would not want to lose that. I hear a lot of free and a lot of healing that's going on. Qiana, it has been a pleasure. Please let people know how they can reach you. I don't see that we have any questions right now. Sometimes those things come later. Sometimes it's personal and they want to contact you directly. How can they do that?
Contact me. You can send me a friend request. My name is QS Thompson on Facebook. You can find me on my business page, Holistic Harmony Inc., Mind, Body, and Soul. You can find me on Instagram at Holistic Harmony Inc. You can call me at 773-664-2634. You can email me at info@holisticharmonyinc.biz.
Okay, so there is no excuse not to get in touch with our friend Qiana. And Qiana, one more thing. How long are you offering your deal for?
I'll offer that deal. The month is almost over, so I'll go ahead and offer that deal. Well, the single oil deal will be till tomorrow. So it's just to this day, because I have to put my order in. Actually goes in today, but I can move it till tomorrow. So the 14th and the 15th for the single oils only. The premium kit can go all the way to the end of April.
Okay, that is good. So you can find her on social media, Facebook and or Instagram under Holistic Harmony Inc. You can email her at info@holisticharmonyinc, correct? .com
Correct.
Or just
.biz.
Okay. So there, or you can call her at 773-664-2634, which we will go ahead and post that information. Look, we all know at least one family member or friend, if you haven't admitted it to yourself that you a little bit off and you can use a little bit of a boost, you know, if you're not going to take advantage of it for yourself, please do the other person in your life that may need a little bit of that healing, do them a favor and take advantage of this offer for them, or direct them to Qiana. Now, remember, for the next 24 hours, our goal is to keep holistic harmony on our mouths, right? We want to spread the word to our network. We want to tell people about the great work that our sister Qiana Thompson is doing. She is definitely a Black business we should support. Why? We say it all the time, because she reciprocates support to our community. You know, at the root of her work is our community, right? So please, please, please look up Holistic Harmony. Say hello to our sister Qiana whenever you have a chance. If you have any additional questions for her, all of that information I'll make sure is posted under the YouTube video, as well as in the Google site, as well as in Facebook. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here and thank our guests for coming out. If you are a business owner and you're interested in being part of Be Black TV, please contact me at The Bridge, BRIJ, Embassy, EMB, as in boy, ASSY, at gmail.com, thebridgeembassy@gmail.com, or feel free to call at 312-857-3512. And remember to buy Black, give Black, and love Black. I'm your girl, Tequila Shabazz, and we were joined by Qiana Thompson. We're both out. Peace.